G'day, I'm Arion Light, founder of the Creative Mastery Program. And in this video I want to just drop into a question that I get asked often by my clients is about resolutions, New Year's resolutions, and in fact any urge or calling to create something different in life. Is it just an egoic delusion to try and fix some lack I feel in myself? Or is it a calling from my soul to contribute and to make a difference in this world? And for me, the answer to this question doesn't live in the resolution itself, it lives in my relationship with it. So let's say New Year's Eve, I have a vision of this year, I really want to create a fulfilling job for myself. Now, let's look at what happens when the mind takes over that resolution. The mind then creates an image of what that job is, might create a vision board or build some ideas about what I want, and then it takes action towards that vision. So basically the mind takes a New Year's resolution, turns it into an out there reality. I'm here, and the purpose of this resolution, this possibility, is that I move towards it to make it happen. And for me, that is not truly living and creating from the heart. That's being stuck in the mind, because there's a split here. There's a where I am now and where I could be, and that split feeds separation in our being. Now, our spiritual traditions often teach us to dissolve them and just live in the wholeness of now and the beauty of now. But for me, my passion and my interest in all the creative mastery work is, well, how do I live in the now and allow those movements to contribute? Because I believe that there's a spiritual passivity that's taken over a lot of our culture, especially those in the so-called spiritual and New Age movement, where we rest into a passive spirituality and use it to justify not moving into action, into creation. So, we've got this fulfilling job, we recognize what happens when we do it through the mind, but what happens when we bring that possibility of a fulfilling job into our heart? And that's what my passion is that how can I feel that calling for a fulfilling job and not just transcend it and turn back into a bubble of bliss, but let it open me deeper right now into my heart. It's like cracking the shell of it and finding the honey in that and allowing that to move our actions forward. So how do we do that? I'll explain that more in some following videos around the skill of creation. But very simply, if I can take that resolution, that vision, into my being and experience it right now, that fulfilling job becomes an invitation in my body right now to know more fulfillment. Yeah, that it's not just okay, out there I'll get fulfillment when. The calling, the invitation for a more fulfilling job is actually, if I bring it into my heart presence right now, is actually an invitation to deepen into fulfillment right now, and then allow that fulfillment to move us forward, to create a pathway for action which may involve moving towards a different sort of work or job, or may not. So that's what separates a resolution from a sort of feeding separation in the mind to a real movement of the heart, is whether you let it in, whether you can receive it fully in this moment, and then let that which you've received move you forward. I hope that gives you a little insight into the creative mastery work and helps you say yes to those resolutions, but say yes from the heart, not from the mind. Thanks for our moment together.